Man, you gotta get over yourself and spam supersets. I'm telling you right now, bro, if you got like a girlfriend, you got school, you got college, you got a job, and you're trying to juggle your fitness with the whole thing, bro, you're gonna have to spam supersets, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. At the end of the day, supersets helped me discover a whole lot of potential that I've had that I didn't tap into. And I would suggest you do the same thing because it's the best thing I ever did, and I will never stop doing supersets. Ever, ever, ever. I'm putting you on to some esoteric knowledge that I've damn near discovered, man. You need to watch this video if you're gonna get in the gym and get out and leave with all of the best benefits, bro. If you wanna be a competitor, if you wanna be a bodybuilder, this might not be for you. This is for you if you wanna, enjoy your life, do what you gotta do, but still, get in the gym, do what you gotta do, get cut, get some murals, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. You're gonna need to unlock the superset tech. The better you apply it to your current situation, the better you can actually progress. Take it from me, because I was in the gym and I had work and I had school. I had 8 classes in a semester. I had work on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And then I don't even have a car, bro. When I tell you, like, I was stealing chicken from the supermarket, trying to keep as many pennies in my pocket as possible. I'm talking about all types of credit card getting declined. Not even credit card. That's too much money. Debit card getting declined at the burger joint. Anyway, nah, you're gonna have to apply the superset tag if you're gonna make it through the semesters. I don't know about you, but if you want to be your strongest self and your healthiest self, you're gonna have to be demanding more from yourself and actively pursuing your highest self, testing your capabilities, seeing what you're made of. That's how you're gonna grow and become the man you want to be. You can't even afford to be in the gym for 2 hours. It's 2026, bro. Get in and get out. Get in and get out. Cause I'm telling you right now, you diamond gem people talking about some no water. Oh, we need to be in there. 2 minute rest, 1 minute rest. Push pull legs. That's too much work. That's too much work. I don't know why you guys are trying to like ego overcomplicate the work. Listen, grab some dumbbells, do your set, drop down and do some push-ups. I believe you. I genuinely believe you could do that. I don't know where this limiting belief comes from, where it's like, oh, things have to be this certain way and I have to condition myself and rest for this long. Listen to your body. Get up when you feel like it. Sometimes I'll rest for 5 minutes. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not scrolling. I might be changing my music, but I'm not scrolling though. You know what I'm saying? Stay locked in. Listen to yourself. And with that being said, let's get into how do you actually do it? How do you actually apply supersets to make it so you are leaving the gym feeling like you genuinely gave it what you got, and then you get out of there in like 10 minutes, 40 minutes. But yeah, let me show you how to actually apply it to your fitness journey. You only need really 3 things to make this whole superset process easy peasy. And the mechanisms are built on these 3 foundations, so they're very important. So you're going to start straight off by knowing whether you're doing an upper or lower superset set. That was a bit of a weird thing to say. But then next thing you want to know is your fatigue management. You know what I'm saying? This comes through time. I don't think you're going to be able to guess it on the first shot, but you're going to need to know that you could do 4 sets of this specific superset. Last thing you need to know is your visa, and I'm gonna break it down. Visa is volume, intensity, speed, and effectiveness. This is where it gets juicy, bro. I have so much to unpack. It's crazy. So we're gonna go straight back to the upper lower. You're gonna want to know. All right, let's say you're doing a back day superset. You're gonna need a compound movement for your back, a isolation movement for another muscle group. So let's say back, shoulders, right? And then you're gonna want a calisthenics movement for your back. That is the secret sauce. That is my how would I call it? Formula, I would say. So a compound exercise, an isolation exercise, and then a calisthenics exercise. And I know I just said mad stuff, but I'm telling you right now, if you take the time to actually refine it and get really good at understanding yourself and understanding how you could apply the supersets to your workout, bro, you're never gonna go back to a regular set. It's gonna be impossible because you're gonna fall in love with the fact that you can do what you need to do and get out, and you don't even have to. The gym is just that little 40, 50 minute, 1 hour thing that you do. Like, you don't even think about it anymore. You go in there and you're just working. And it's a beautiful feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling. You're leaving the gym, you know you just cooked. And it's not even about more effort. It's not about being a gym bro. I went to the gym Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. If I was lucky, I could sneak a Saturday in, depending on work and everything like that. But most of the times I would be under eating and things were super complicated. Super complicated. It was tough. Work, school, gym, and everything is tough. But one thing I didn't lack in was my training. When I got into the gym, I didn't even look at people. I don't look at people. I just get straight to work. I set up my station. I grab some dumbbells, put it next to the bench. I do some dumbbell press. Then I fly straight to the ladder raises. Then I drop down, do some push-ups. Nigga. Like when I train, I train. And like I said, it's not about more effort. It's not about more time spent in the gym. It's about precision. It's about effectiveness. It's about everything being synchronized, working together, supporting you. Because I go home and I get my 8 hours sleep. Mind you, if I stayed in the gym for another 2 hours, I might have went home and been too tired, too excited after the gym, and like now I can't sleep, and I have class in the morning, I have like work, and I'm thinking about skipping, and it's just like mad work. But when you crunch down your time, when you crunch down the amount of time you would spend in the gym, and now you don't even think about your sets anymore, it's all just one thing. One thing. It's like a I don't even know how to call it. It's like a fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro. It's like a ball of beautifulness. Just remember how the formula goes. It goes compound exercise, isolation exercise, and then you go straight to a calisthenics movement. It's a beautiful formula, and that's what I've been spamming for years. But now we're going to talk about the fatigue management aspect of the training. The fatigue management aspect of the training is very important because you could fall into the trap of thinking that you are under some kind of fucking someone has a gun to your head and you feel like you have to do things a certain way in a certain time. Me personally, after my sets, I rest for as long as I want. I rest until I am ready. If anything, if I wanted to leave the gym in like 30 minutes, I would calculate my rest, but it's not that deep. I don't want to injure myself. I've never been injured. I've been training for 4 years. I've never been injured, and I take that very seriously because the reason I'm in the gym, the reason I do what I do is for longevity. I want to be fit. I want to be strong. I want to be fine. I want to be sexy. I want to be strong and shit when I'm 37. It's about longevity for me, bro. It's not about being the biggest dude. It's not about being on the show. It's not about flexing my abs or nothing like that. Like, I mean, I'm very grateful for what I've built, but it's never about that. It's just about longevity, and fatigue management is a big part, big part into the training. So when you're training, not only do you want to have obviously proper form, well, I would say obviously, but you never know who's watching the video. You want to have proper form. You want to have proper tempo. You also want to understand yourself and breathe during your exercises, right? Too many of you guys be holding your breath. Part of fatigue management is hydration. Oh my god, like this video could be 50 minutes long. Hydration, bro. Why do you not have your water bottle? I drink water like crazy. Like insane amount of water with me while I'm training. Water bottle. Why are you sitting in the gym with no water bottle? What are you doing? That's like the most counterproductive thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's why I be hating on those diamond gym niggas. Cause they're like, no water, 50 burpees. I'm like, bro, everybody in here is unhealthy. Like all you anyway, let's stay focused. Fatigue management, bro, get that down pack. You're only gonna get better at fatigue management, so you gotta trust yourself, right? As you step foot into the supersets and you start trying some different combinations, because you also get to get so creative with this. It's so beautiful. I would love to see what you guys come up with. But as you come up with your own things, you understand like, okay, you don't want to do two shoulder exercises one after the other, right? Because you're fatigued, like your shoulders gonna fucking this shit's gonna call out, bro. Like you understand yourself. You're like, okay, when I do shoulders, I'll do abs and then I'll do some push-ups. That's a beautiful combo. Oh my god, I just came up with that. I didn't even try it yet. But that right there is like straight upper, bro. Straight upper. And it's a beautiful thing. When you do 4 sets of that, my guy, you might be disappointed because it might be time to do maybe two exercises and leave. Like that's the only downside of supersets. Like sometimes you're just like, damn, I want to be in here more, but I did everything you needed to, like you did everything you needed to do. That's the only thing you're gonna that's the only thing that might come up that's like, damn. But other than that, bro, you understand your training and you understand your fatigue management, bro, you are set. But that's all I got for fatigue management. Just remember to stay hydrated and remember that you are not indestructible. Listen to your body and go when you're ready. Every single time. Don't fall into any of these traps, any of these cages where they're like, "Yo, you've rested for too long. Now your muscles like fucking tired." Bro, no. No, no, no. All right, on some real shit, just pay attention. Just keep yourself protected out here, man. These guys are all on drugs. They're all taking these supplements. They all have these cycles they're following. I don't know what a peptide is. I can't even afford protein powder. That's why I'm even here on this video talking to you, because it's like, yo, I don't have creatine. I don't have nothing, bro. I don't have nothing. This is exactly what I do, and this is exactly how I got to where I am now. But moving on, before I get carried away in the yap, we're talking about the visa. I promise you, I was going to break down the visa earlier. Visa is simple. Visa is volume, intensity, speed, and effectiveness. This is going to be your like bread and butter for this superset to work. And I promise you, you'll figure it out. It's very easy because I'm not like super smart and I'm not some kind of physicist. So this is just this is gonna get super simple. I promise. So we're gonna go straight to volume, man. With volume, all you gotta do is follow the crispy, clean, golden rule. Don't go under 4 reps. If you can't lift it past 4 reps, it's too heavy for you and you're ego lifting. Unless you're doing some type of PR that day, make sure that you can easily get past 4 reps, dude. Easily, like 4 reps is like your boom. You hit 4 reps, you're good. Because one of the things I do also is I train for strength. I'm not gonna lie, I barely get past 12. Normally, when I get past 12 reps, I move up. So that's the rules I follow for volume, and that's the same rules I follow for all my supersets. Get in there, get your reps up. 4 to 8 reps is a beautiful rep range. 6 to 10 is a beautiful rep range. Take those rep ranges and add them to your workout and just stick with them, bro. I'm telling you right now, that should change my whole life. Right after the V comes the I, bro. You ever wondered how them prisoners get so jacked and you know they're not hitting their calories and you know that they don't even have the machines that we got. They're just so concentrated. They're intense. When they train, they're focused. When they're training, it's like the only thing they're doing and they're so passionate about it. Like they just make sure that they reach whatever their goal is. You know what I'm saying? If your goal is to do this many reps, you push to reach that many reps, bro. That's how I'm saying intensity is a big part. And I know this whole thing is like it's almost kiddish. You almost feel like you know all of that, but some of you just need to be reminded that when you get to the gym, you need to be giving it the workout you feel it deserves. You know, you don't want to leave the gym feeling like you didn't do much today. That's probably worse than not even going. That's literally worse than not even going because it's like, damn, bro, you're not bringing the intensity. But honestly, that's enough about intensity. We covered volume, we covered intensity. Now we're going to move on to speed. Speed and execution is what's going to lead you to leaving the gym, right? Because you could superset and be slow, surprisingly. You really could, right? So when you're actually staying on top of your track, you're focused, you're executing, you're fast, and you might not start off fast, but eventually you will get fast as hell, right? It's just second nature. It's just what you do. Speed is what's going to lead you to just moving on to getting food, moving on to studying, moving on to I don't know, going to work, right? Because I could crunch down a 3 piece in 15 minutes. I've done it in my 15-minute break. I literally had to run to the gym, run back. And the workout was so fast and effective that, bro, it was just, I did what, 3 sets? I did 3 sets and I went back to work. Like, what the fuck? Bro, as you master this, speed is going to be king. I'm not telling you to go speed up right now, but as you master this, you're gonna refine it and just get so fast, so precise that it's just so much fun. Now in the word visa, we have one more letter. Now we have one more letter to cover, and that's the letter A. Now we have one more letter to cover. I got one more letter to cover with you, and that's the letter A. The letter A stands for effectiveness. The reason I talk about chest press, lateral raises, and push ups is because it's highly effective for your chest, your upper body. An example of an ineffective workout would be if you did shoulder press, then you went and did pike push-ups, and then you did something like squats. Like, what are you doing? This doesn't work. It's not aligned with anything. It doesn't lead anywhere. It's just all over the place. But when you have an effective structure behind your superset, everything just brick after brick after brick. It just stacks upon each other. It's beautiful. It's like a statue. It's just mosaic. It almost seems like you're cheating, but you're not, because you broke it down to a science. Like, when I left work, I had a 15-minute break and I ran to the gym and I did my workout. I did 3 sets of an effective superset, right? And then I went back to work in a 15-minute break. That's because I've mastered my craft, and I know how it works. I understand an effective superset and how it's not going to make me super tired and drained, right? So understand effectiveness and how it works with intensity, how it works with the volume you putting out, how it works with the speed, and you have a beautiful pyramid. You have a beautiful structure. Your limits don't actually exist in reality, they only exist in your true capabilities. Who says you can't turn a 2 hour workout into a 40-minute workout? Who says you can't just do some push ups after a hard set of shoulder presses? Why are we not pushing further? Why are we stopping here? Why are we stopping to scroll on our phones, change the music, and doing all this crap? Now, of course, I advocate for it, and I love resting. I'll take a 3, 4 minute rest if I have to. I don't proceed with my sets. You shouldn't proceed with your set until you're ready to go on a set. 1 minute rest, 2 minute rest. Anything that these gym bros try to tell you is all just bullshit. They come up with so much bullshit like push pull legs and 2 minute rest, and you need to be doing this type of progressive movement when, if you listen to yourself, you listen to your body, you drink your water, you listen to how you feel, you're paying attention to yourself, and you obviously over time you're only going to get better at recognizing your patterns and understanding your observations. And I'm going off track, but you need to understand that your limits don't really exist. Who says? There's no rules to this, bro. You gotta understand. Drop down and do some push-ups. Drop down and do some pull-ups, bro. Not drop down. Go grab and do some pull-ups right after your arms, bro. Like, why are you not trying to just get out of here? Literally, I don't talk to nobody at the gym. I just go in there, I do what I gotta do, and I leave. And it only takes me 40 minutes, and I do the required. Oh. And the whole point that I'm making in this video is you're not gonna get real results unless you test yourself, right? I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to compete. I'm not trying to flex on nobody. I'm just trying to be the strongest and healthiest version of myself, right? And if I have to come up with something like Superset Tech to make it all work with my life and work and school, then that's just what I'm gonna do. And that's what I'm here for. And I discovered my untapped potential through the superset, and that's why I'm so grateful. I had the 8 classes, I had the job, I had no money, I had to come up with all this crap, and now I have something that I'm willing to like die for. I am, for the rest of my life, I should be doing this. The only reason I wouldn't be doing this superset tech is because something unfortunate is going on. Something happened. I had to slow down, like whatever. And I'm not, God bless. I'm I'm also taking care of my health, and I'm not going too crazy, but yeah, man. If you need to be actively demanding more from yourself. That's what the superset is for. It quite literally demands your focus, it commands your attention, it commands your fatigue, it commands you to just be better. That's what I believe, man. You need to be actively pursuing your truest capabilities. I've never spoken this long before, so please bear with me. Whew. But yeah, man, that's what I got. That's what I got for you guys. And it's a beautiful thing, and I recommend all of you try it. You know, I believe all of you are capable of beautiful things. All of you are capable of push-ups, pull-ups, dips. You could all of you are capable of turning your 2-hour session into a 40-minute session. No more checking out fine shits, doom scrolling, doing nothing. Get your water bottle, crush a workout for 40 minutes, bro. Give it all you got. I'm not saying, when I say give it all you got, I'm not talking about going to failure. Because, fatigue management, don't want to injure yourself. It's about longevity. Like, I go to failure, but I don't go to failure every time. You know what I'm saying? So just understand yourself. Try to see what you're capable of. And man, when you're done doing some push ups, unless you're like 57 years old, when you're done doing some bench press, do some push ups. Like, what's up with that, bro? You're young as hell. You're strong as hell. Let's get into it, bro. I believe that anyone could do a superset. And I believe supersets need to be damn near bare minimum after like your first year of training, your first little cute push pull legs, your first little cute like lifting session. Bro, you need to be slamming supersets, bro, spamming supersets. You need to be getting to it. And in the video background, I've provided so many examples of obviously me executing this because I've created this. I didn't create supersets, but I definitely created the formula that I broke down in this video. And mind you, I have to break it down even further later, but this is the foundation that I'm standing on. This is what keeps me going. This is how I can train for 3 days a week and still have a better physique than most dudes. Like, I'm getting compliments. Mind you, I only train Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and I'm under eating. I can't afford the amount of food. There's no food in the house. God bless, love my family and everything, but I'm not trying to eat all their food. Like, there's just something wrong with that. I'll eat out. I'll spend my money on food. I don't even have protein powder because it's like the most expensive membership ever. This protein powder is gonna last you what, a month and a half if you're frugal. A month and a half if you're frugal, and your protein tub is done. Mind you, it has to be one that's good with your gut because you get the wrong one. Not only are you shitting bricks, but now you can't even you ain't get your money back. So like, I don't know, but that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed this video, obviously I got more coming. This video specifically was my first voiceover video, and I don't know how many of these I'll do. Like, personally, I don't know how many of these I'll do. I just needed to get this video out because not only is it taking like 6-7 gigabytes off my phone, but I also have my Instagram page to run. So yeah, man, a whole lot of stuff for you to unpack today.